Hello, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Hello, Dark and Dread. Hello. So today we're going to continue building the Makaran POI. That's what we're doing, and I want to kind of get the outsides done so I can figure out the rest of how these insides are going to go, and then we can go to the belly of the beast underneath. That's what we're gonna do. I've already fixed the Nightbot Khadgar link as well, so sorry about that. Red will be back, but he'll be back on Sunday, hopefully with a Shas as well, because more Space Engineers stuff. There was a bit of a thing with Space Engineers last night. All I'm gonna say is mods, and in terms of Space Engineers. Right, let's get the music back up here. So right. We've got this front bit. I don't know if this front bit is going to work. We want twisty, we want turny, we want organic, we want tall, we want foreboding, but we want beauty. So those are the elements that we're going to go and try and go for. And I'm just trying to get the height of things sorted out. So I think this needs to be taller somehow. No, maybe not from there. We don't want to go square either. These are just guides. So let's just go over from this way, go over that way. Is that going to be too much? How many is that out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? Nope. That's over that way. We kind of want to bring this up a little bit. So there are a couple of inspirations that I've got for this build. Obviously everything that we've talked about, organic, ocean, sea, that kind of thing. But for this actual build, in terms of how the roofs are going to lie, Space Engineers Railguns is what I'm particularly inspired by, kind of, sort of, but more organically. I know it's a bit of a head screw, right? You think, what is she talking about? Well, essentially tall and pointy. Aussie Paramedic, good day. Well, good day again to you too. How are you doing? I hope you're having a phenomenal Tuesday. So, I think, let's take a look back. That feels almost long and pointy enough. Kind of a bit more squarish. We'll get it sorted. If you have never seen this game, this is Empyrean Galactic Survival. It's really awesome. It's a game that I play a lot. And if you do know what it is, then I don't need to explain it to you. So, today was a great day. You're off the next 3 days. Woohoo! What are you going to be doing for your next 3 days then? Are you going to be relaxing? I hope so. I don't want to bring this in. Very much so. No stresses. Excellent. Sometimes that's exactly what you need, isn't it? Need some time out. Monster! Monster! Happy Tuesday. I hope you're all having an awesome time. Bring this down a little bit. 2,500 hours in Empyrean. My goodness. I have quite a lot of time in Empyrean. I don't think it's quite that much. Let's have a look. I have 1,719 hours. So a fair bit. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. But I love it. I love it. To the point where now I'm making, you know, builds, potential POIs. For the funses. You're a little burnt at the moment, so you're just back to No Man's Sky. It happens, right? When you play, we've talked about this before, but when you played a game that much, you just get to a point where you're like, do you know what? I need something a little bit different. I'm really enjoying No Man's Sky at the moment. I mean, that might be fairly obvious. How you doing, Monster? 6,958 for you. Holy crap, Tread. I knew you played a lot, but I didn't realize it was that much. Did I do a full restart for 4.0? No, I didn't, because I was really new to No Man's Sky anyway. So I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to continue it. Although, next time I restart, it's going to be a lot easier since I know more about what I'm doing now in No Man's Sky. I really like a lot of the things that they've done with it. And it's very fun to play. You know, you're always, well, maybe it's just me. You're always a little apprehensive about new games, and you think, I mean, it kind of looks good, but, you know, I guess I'll try it, and that kind of thing. And then when you do, and you're pleasantly surprised, it's always a nice one. You know, so it's always a nice feeling, isn't it? Now you have to look. 850 hours? You're a noob? No. No. It's one of those, I mean, it also depends on what else you're playing, right? Also, quite a considerable amount of time that goes into things over time. And it also depends on how long you've had a game as well. You know, you might pick things up a lot quicker than other people, you know? You mostly play Space Engineers. Oh, I love Space Engineers. I absolutely adore Space Engineers. I don't know if you heard, I gave a little bit of a spoiler out when I was first starting the stream today about Space Engineers and Space Engineers on Sunday. I will say one word. Mod. And not our mods. Or our mod. So you'll have to find out what that's all about on Sunday. And like I said before, hopefully you'll have or we, not you, well you, yes, but also we will have Shas back. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I love Space Engineers though. Just the amount of stuff that you can do with that game that you can't do in any other game, you know. I mean, every game's got its perks, right? And by every game, we're obviously talking about Empyrean. We're talking about No Man's Sky. We're talking about Space Engineers. You know, they're all space games, right? They're all really quite big universes that you can go and explore. And craft and you know, survive and make all sorts of really cool and interesting things. Every single game hits a little different. It's got things that they're all really good at doing. You have all three. And Stationeers. I am really interested in Stationeers actually. I keep seeing that pop up and it's definitely one for the list. The other one that's on the list, but it's not coming out until 2023. Is Starfield. We're going to be playing Starfield at some point when it's released. But that's a way off, right? And again, that's different because Bethesda, single player, you know, very different to any of the games again. Let's have a look. I don't want to curve this. It's going to have to go up a bit further. But I really like how different Space Engineers is in comparison to everything else. You know, Be careful. I learned a lesson yesterday, right? Be careful on how much you steal from another faction. There could be dire consequences. I mean, you'd have thought that I would have thought about that, but no, I got way into looting. it was not good. It was not a good idea. Also, shields. Shields are you know, not quite the thing that they are in Empyrean, right? Things get messy quite quickly. And if there's a fire in your base, uh-oh. I'll have to have a look at Stationeers. We will try that at some point. There's a couple of others that I'd quite like to try as well. Eventually. But the thing is, we've got a lot going on, right? Because we've got a POI building on Tuesday. We've got Anvil on Wednesday with the guys. We've got No Man's Sky on Saturday. And then Space Engineers on Sunday. So, you know, there's a lot, isn't there? There's a lot going on. We'll have to fit it in. At some point, obviously, I don't know if you know, so might as well talk about it now. The server that we play on, Anvil, runs for a certain period of time. Because it needs maintenance, it needs updates, and also it only runs for a season each time, which can be anywhere between 5 months to 8 months, depending on what's going on, how many updates there are, you know, whether they've got new ideas, all sorts of cool things like that. So at some point that season will finish, and we may well try something new in the interim before another season begins. Or, you know, we may well move to another server. Who knows what's going to happen, right? You're not going to play Stationeers, you have PTSD from chemistry. I mean, fair. That's completely understandable. Stationeers is not your bag, then that's not your bag, right? Let's make a marker over here. Sneaks in with coffee and croissants. Hey, am I retro yet? How you doing? Happy Tuesday. Let's bring this down. What's there? Coffee and croissants. Wow. I mean, that's an ideal day already, isn't it? Tasty caffeinated goodness. Cheers. I have coffee. I don't have the croissant. Nope, nope, nope. So from a shaping point of view, obviously we've not got anything fancy going on at the moment. We'll put extra fun things in later. But I kind of like the sort of shape of this now. after the last 2 days. Oh wow, have you had an intense weekend? Amazing. you're a whore that plays anything as long as it's not a medical game. That's fair. I mean, sometimes, right? Sometimes you just want to play something like oh, what's it called? I've got it in my library. It's not a space game, surprisingly. Where is it? Where are you? House Flipper. Sometimes you just want to play House Flipper, right? That's the kind of level of thing that you want to play. You want a little bit of something. A little bit of deco time. I just said I can't say that. a bit of interior decoration. You know, sometimes all you need is a little bit of Minecraft in your life. And sometimes you don't want to do any of it and you just need a movie. I tell you what I like playing, actually, it is space related, is Hard Space Shipbreaker. I love that game. It's so relaxing. You know, when you don't really want to do much of anything and you're like, I could pull apart a ship for an hour. I get myself some credits. Rally against the establishment. Have I tried the No Man's Sky update yet? Yeah, we were playing it on Saturday. It was awesome. I really liked how they changed between the screens. You know how you used to have like 3 pages of stuff for each unit that you had. So one for your multi-tool, one for your ship, one for your internal system, and you'd have like 3 pages to each. You've just got one on each one now. I really liked that, and you've got an easier way of finding things as well. I know that there's more to it, but that's the thing that I really noticed. But it was pretty cool. I did have an FPS drop though on Saturday, so but then there was an update that came out straight after that, after we finished stream. So, and I need to load that up again and see how it's faring until next time. Usually I don't have FPS drops because you know, fairly decent internet and connection and all that kind of jazz. Computer's all right as well. Vija had upgrades recently, over the last year or so. So the only thing with Vija is I'm talking about my computer. She needs a graphics update at some point, pretty soon, because that's the thing that's really lacking with her. So, you know, get there in the end, right? It's what happens. Every computer's the same. Sometimes you just need to clear out the cobwebs. Do a little bit of upgradey. We'll get there. You love the cargo switch? Yeah. You're not crazy about there being an easy button? Yeah, I think it was Drunken Monkey that was talking about that, actually. Drunken Monkey was saying that he wasn't a fan of that either. It's fair. I've not been playing it long enough to really be able to have an opinion one way or another about it. I mean, you know, I suppose my go-to is I always start on normal mode because, you know, you get the real flavour for the game then. And then if it's too hard, then, you know, scale it back. But you might as well start on normal and learn a game with the way it's supposed to be played, right? Each their own, though. That's just your pride. Yeah, I guess we've all got a little bit of that. We're gonna have to shore all this up before we actually download it and test it in testy scenarios with this, because we don't want the roof to collapse. Let's have a look. It's not actually, I don't know why I did that, because we're in space and it's not gonna matter a jot at all anyway until we start putting it on planet, right? Where there's actual gravity. Never mind. Hey, Bollinger, how you doing? Happy Tuesday. If I've not wished you a happy Tuesday, then take it as written that I'm wishing you a happy Tuesday. How you doing, Bol? How was your weekend? Did you have a good time? I know it looks very Minecraft this at the moment. Oh, that was an error. There we go. I'm also, I will be finishing stream early today, just so that you all know what the score is. I'll be finishing an hour earlier than normal because I'm going to go and get my COVID booster later today. So I'm going to go and get injected. This is a thing. I mean, you know it's a thing, but you know. How we say ranting? Our regular wannabe comedian is here again. Way! You made lots of tours. Awesome. My weekend was fantastic. I got to play space games and hang out with you guys. So, you know, that automatically makes it a great weekend. Also, wow, what did I have the other day? Oh, yesterday. Yesterday was a day of doing things. So I went out into town and I looked everywhere for a wall. What do they call them? A wall coat hall. Let's put my teeth back in. Hall coat rack. You know the ones with the little benches? I looked everywhere. No one had one. I went into one place and I went, "Do you have one of these?" And they said, "Yeah, about 2 weeks ago." And I was like, "Well, that's no good. I want one now." And the reason why I want one is I was leaving the house the other day and our coat rack just fell off the wall. Screws and all, plaster everywhere, and I was like, "Oh crap, okay." I better do something about that. And you need a place for your coats, right? So I thought, right, if I get one of those wall units, because they look nice, and storage, and you know, also I don't have to bolt anything into the wall after we repaired the plaster. It's like, right, that might be a good way to go. Yeah, and then there was none. So, you know. But it was a nice day, you know. Absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. A whole cobra. Coat rack. Oh no, it's one of those, right? You look at something when it happens like that and you go, "Ah, crap." Right, okay, how do we fix it? What are we going to do? And then usually something really good comes out of it, because I've always wanted one of those whole coat rack units things. They look really nice. So, you know, bonus. And I got to go out in town all day and have a look around and see what was available. So, you know, it's all pretty good. It's every cloud has a silver lining. There's always going to be something good from something like that. Exactly, Bollinger. There are no fails, only experience gains. Yeah, completely. What fun thing can happen from this doofer that happens? Okay. New stuff, or not necessarily new stuff, but an adventure. An adventure always is good, right? Yeah, thank you. Congrats on the win. I know, right? Exactly. We want to come out. Let's make a marker there. So, if you are new to what's going on to the stream today and you don't know what's going on, we are building the Makaran HQ. The Makaran are an aquatic species that I came up with. It's based on the word Makar is from Sanskrit and it means sea creature. And I came up with it whilst I was playing Stellaris. So that's another thing that we should play on stream at some point with some folks. We've talked about it. So we will get around to all of these things, but the problem is so much to do, so much excitement to enjoy, so little time to do everything, right? So we'll get there eventually. It is the way of things, right? But yeah, so I was inspired by Stellaris, and we're gonna translate this into Empyrean, because Empyrean is awesome, and we love Empyrean. So, you know, it'd be cool to have a take of what I saw and what I have in my mind in there. Plus, it's building, which is fun, and I don't think I've ever really built a POI or any kind of proper building. I've done some bits. I've built bases and things like that in Empyrean, but this is slightly different. You know, we get to think about how players would run it, how to be fairly tricksy, and make it interesting. The great Makaran chieftain agrees. One of the things that I love in any game, but particularly Empyrean, because Elion, the creators of Empyrean, what they do is, or what they've done is they've really listened to their fan base and their community, and you see a lot of player builds in the actual game, which makes the actual history, or not history, but world lore, the lore of Empyrean, just so much richer in that way. You have a personal connection to the game then, right, don't you? Because you see all these things that are built, and it just gives extra flavor. You know, we all like extra flavor. One of the things that I just love about them, I love about this game, as well as obviously, you know, the universe and the gameplay itself. Brain Macars. No, Brain Macar. Brain, right. Macars. You. No brain. They don't have nuggies. Brain weeps. Can you imagine the nuggets? You know, it's a bit like Swedish meatballs, right? We're paraphrasing Babylon 5 here, obviously. But every race has Swedish meatballs, right? Of some variety. What about nuggets, right? Chicken nuggets. What would Makar's chicken nuggets be? Would they be seaweed? Would it be more like sushi? Would it be like a prawn-based thing? Because, you know, fish do eat prawns, but also prawns eat prawns. And it's a whole feeding cacophony in the oceans, isn't it? Who knows what Makaran nuggets are actually like? Prawn nuggies. Oh, Paul, no brain, no headaches. Prawn nuggies, yeah. I think that would work. Maybe with a slight undertone of, I don't know, sulfur or something? What would their dip be? I guess that their dip would probably be like seaweed dip or something. Oh. Brains are fun. We have to have some things at the back. We might have some twisty things at the back. I kind of like how this is positioned now. We might... Right, okay. Let's just block it all in. You can imagine their fries being kelp. Kelp fries do not sound bad. No, they don't. They sound really tasty, actually. Mmm, kelp fries. Heck yeah. Actually does sound really quite delicious. No, you know, worky. Ah, there we go. Wrong key. Whoops, mistakes were made! Why are you being weird? There we go. Ugh. I don't know. Size. Lysiot running out of concrete. No big deal, right? There we go. So the aim of today is to get a lot of the layouts done, approximations of where things are going to go, fun stuff in terms of how we're going to run the POI are going to be done probably next week. So we'll get as much done as we can today before I have to head off for Injection Land. You know. We've got a decent amount of time though. That's 3 hours. That's tall. It is tall. I did tell you. Also, hi Ascali, happy Tuesday. I did say that it was going to be almost railgun-like. I mean, you know. Kind of got a shell thing going on, almost. Just gotta keep the size class in mind. Oh yeah, that thing. Oh, thwarted by class size! No! I think we might use steel for details. For fun. For funsies. I might change the materials up later. What is the size class of this? 5. It's gonna be massive, isn't it? You can hook up a building to a building, can't you? I've seen Tread do it. We could. You know what I'm thinking, don't you, Escali? Have a connectory bit. Take these, shore these 2 off. They come in of 2 CVs. That's a great idea. Hook up a building to a building. Yeah. Oh, I've had it. I mean, I've repeated this idea before, actually. It's one of the first builds that I ever did in terms of CV was, oh come on, was to have like a hive mind thing going on with little SVs connected to a CV. But I think it could really work actually in a POI. You have 2, and I have seen it actually before, where you've got CVs already on a build. Okay. Yoink. Put there. And then that's put there. There we go. But also at the same time, it might be easier just being a POI. You can build some blocks on a base to resemble a CV or other vessel, sure, but it'd never actually be a CV. Ah, right, okay. There was... It's not the same thing, but there was a POI, and I can't remember. I wonder if it was with the guys. I know I was with somebody where there was a POI, and then there was CVs very close to that area, and they were patrolling, and it was proving to be quite the problem. I think it was Dark that was fighting the CV actually. Was it Xerax? I can't remember. But it was very close. So obviously, yeah, I know they're 2 separate things, yeah. I like that idea though. Build some blocks in a base to resemble a CV. Yeah, it'd never actually be a CV. Yeah. But it could look like a dock CV. Yeah, there's a Petrova. Yeah. Not... Right, okay. But my way of thinking was that if they have to spawn that in already, surely it could start off where they're linked up to the actual POI. I mean, I don't know what's possible and what's not in that regard. It's interesting though, isn't it? It's interesting to think about. Right. And let's go here. Yeah, we're not gonna go with as curves there as much as I'd like to. The curves just aren't gradual enough. So we're gonna make it look a bit more like curves. Do we want to bring that down a bit? I think we do. Let's place that there. And let's grab this in. And let's put a Ramsey medium in there. Now, is that too squarey? Yeah, I don't like that. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put one of these in. And then we'll have a Ramsey low. Yeah, that feels better. Your graphics card is generating some interesting art for the Makarans. Ooh, very nice. And then I think we want to kind of do a similar thing down here. Let's pop in those there. So the idea is if we get the basic shapes sorted out, we can always put layers on top of those as well. Do you know what I mean by layers? Maybe I'm not being ultra clear. I will show you in a sec. I know Escali knows what I'm talking about. You all may very well know exactly what I'm talking about, but just for clarification. You know how in a lot of builds you've got a flat surface underneath, or you've got the main design underneath, and then you can go over the top and put some extra things on top of it and flavour it. Bollinger! Oh, hang on, no. Balderai! Thank you so much for the gift sub. That's very, very kind. Also, hello! Happy Tuesday! Hype! That's so good, thank you. Good morning! How you doing? How you doing this fine Tuesday? Did you have a good Monday? Let's bring this in here. Because we can do the overlays later, can't we? You doing alright? Oh, you finally moved into a more private office space. Oh, that's good. That's really, really good. So you've got a little bit of space now. It's really important. Really, really important. Have a look. it kind of looks a bit wibbly, which is actually kind of great for the whole ocean thing, really, isn't it? So we might have to make. I think what might be interesting is having structures that along this that are kind of that are more obvious and more square and. I have an image in my mind. I'm glad that you've moved though. The peace of mind. A little bit of privacy, it goes a long way, right? There you go. Do your fish people walk on legs? Some of them. Some of them. Not all of them though. Some of them have wings because, you know, they've evolved using the using fins, but they've turned into wings. And obviously, you know, some of them are going to be part sky or part space dragon, because they also have a space dragon in orbit in their world. So, you know, I might have chosen the space dragon option in Stellaris. No judgment. And sometimes all you need is a space dragon, right? Sometimes the space dragon comes to your aid. I mean, if you had the option of a space dragon, would you choose it? Of course you would. You feel fish people would enjoy zero gravity instead of using a gravity generator? Well, I mean, the gravity generator that's over here, wherever that is, somewhere around here, is mainly for us walking around and testing it. So. Discord. Thank you, Bollinger. A place where you can talk to yourself and not be a hypocrite when demanding others keep it quiet. Yep. Sometimes you need to muse out loud, don't you? Jokiway! Hello! Happy Tuesday. How you doing? I hope the start of your week has been awesome. There we go. I like the boobliness, and it looks like ocean waves almost. A ripple on the pond, if you will. Let's do that again. As a slightly ADHD engineer, you kind of need to talk to yourself to solve problems and remember details from one application to the next. Talking to yourself, that I completely understand that. Talking to yourself while you're doing something, for me, that really works because I will remember it more. When I was taking my exams, I would read it out loud over and over and over again to center it in my mind. And it was just the way that I did it. I don't know if everyone else works that way, but that's definitely the way that I revise. Soul Pantheon, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome raiders. How was your stream, Soul Pantheon? And what were you playing? Were you playing Empyrean? What were you up to? You're joking about you're better now that you hear me? Or you hear me? Have you had your ears cleaned out? Or was it just your volume? Raid! Welcome everyone. It's very nice. Hey! I'm glad you had a very nice time. So, for those of you wondering what's going on, we are building a POI. We're building a Makaran POI. Makaran is a race that I came up with while playing Stellaris. So it's all new and fun. They are evolved from sea creatures, and they have a space dragon, and you'll probably hear more ranting about that as we go along. Rocket League! Oh, Rocket League! Oh! You spent the night grinding on Rocket League. I have never played Rocket League. I know people that do play Rocket League and they enjoy it very, very much. You had a good time, which is nice. You've had me followed. You were just looking for an opportunity. Come on! I'm live now, let's go raid! I love it, that's great. A followage! Well, I'm glad that you had a good time with Rocket League. I will definitely check that out at some point. We've got a lot of texturing to do. I'm not going to do that yet. Followage. Is that one of the commands? Yeah, some of these commands need reviewing. Oh, here, Choco, excuse your French. Have you had your ears cleaned out? Now that we've got this kind of, sort of, approximated, let's just play with textures a little bit on the sides. The top of your tower will be out of the planet space. I mean, maybe we can cut it back later. I mean, it is pretty big, but I mean, you know, so's the Empire State Building, right? I mean, when you're at the bottom, you're like, that's it. Well, I've never been, actually, so my inspiration, or say inspiration, my experience of this would be Blackpool Tower, right? When you're at the bottom, you look up and you go, that's a really long way. Oh, you probably followed me from Buster's channel or Turtle's channel. Oh, well, I'm always glad to have you along, and I really appreciate the raid as well. It's always nice to you know, hang out and do that kind of thing, and also experience something that's new. So I'll have to check you out when you're next playing Rocket League. New stuff is good stuff, right? So if we come down here. So this is where it starts to get a little bit tricky. We kind of want to have a look at how something like this would lay. That's too. It's not big enough. But something that would transition in this way, you know, so it still sticks up. It has the appearance of being. Of having the same level, but yeah, it's not. It's a visual illusion. So, like that kind of thing. No, it's bad stuff, definitely. Yeah, would that work? Let's have a look. That's too. No, it does not work. When you can't find a thing. Aha! When you find a thing. So from a distance, you wouldn't necessarily see a change to it. Oh, but only if you're close up, right? I might have to stagger it so it sticks out. Hey! Val's awesome. Definitely check Val out when he's online. In fact, there's quite a few people that are on right now that I definitely would recommend watching. Valdry is hilarious. Definitely go check Val out. Escali is amazing. The stuff that he does is just completely out of this world. Go and check Escali out as well as Dark Menace and Trebor. They're amazing too. You're odd. Aren't we all odd? That's the beauty of it. Oh, that's better. But you can see what I'm talking about, you know, in terms of having something come out from the sides of it. Quite a band of Imperial enthusiasts to be straight fans streaming here, that's true. You're even. Thank you, Soul Pantheon. You're even, you're not odd. I love that. That's great. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do is when we've got the corners of this sorted out, we'll look into this more. But we're gonna have little raised surfaces that we can texture and we might. I wonder if you can xenofy these. Let's have a look. Well, we can turn it into Xeno by changing it out, right? But there's what I mean is glowies. Do we have the option for glowies here? I mean, I guess the glowies would work. Kind of tiles though. You're an irrational number yourself. You need a foodism. Yeah, we could Xeno that, or let's have a look and see how steel works in comparison. So if we were, just so we can figure out what kind of textures we're looking at as well. We did say that we might actually texture these up too, and that's better. We'd say we might put steel outside for the glowies and that kind of thing. Could look better. Yeah. Plus, you know, you've got to look at players when they're taking down a POI. If it's all concrete, they're just gonna rip out the internal structures and then be like, meh, it's 50 billions of worth of concrete. I don't need concrete. I'm just gonna leave it or sell it, you know. With steel, at least you can use that for other things, you know, namely fuel cells and various other things. So when we get you raiding in your chats one day, wondering when I followed, that'll be from here. I love it, Soul Pantheon. Right, like right, okay. Okay. So let's just do. You know what the block of steel is, and do I have the dreaded alien building blocks. I can feel the loathing already. You know what I'm talking about. That and that, of which there's very little difference. That is the glowy from this one, which could be better. I mean, you know, it's well known that Xeno has the best glowies around. It has the best glowies around. Yeesh. Whereas that is our level right there. I think I don't like the little grids. I think that's what's breaking my brain a little bit. Even though we wanted steel might be useful elsewhere. Maybe we could just cap it off with that kind of thing. And then oh, that's the difference. I didn't realize that until now. How many hours do I have in this game? It's just took me to now to realize that. Shake your head in shame. Ah. Right, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, the difference between the Xeno steel blocks and the alien building blocks, radioactivity. I mean, you know, I've not run many POIs before. And got a radioactive because of it. Oh, the shame, the utter shame. Oh well, let's move on. Oh, thank you. You definitely go and take a break. Have a lovely sleep, and thank you so much for the raid. I very much appreciate it. And your view as well. Oh, this is true, Vol. Forget it. Yep, always got a shower. This is you. Everyone needs a shower in Empyrean. You need a combat shower, and by combat shower I mean just a shower sitting in your workshop, ready to deploy whatever you need to get rid of the rats, right? Combat shower, yeah. Has anyone actually turned a shower into an actual combat shower? There's a minigun on top. How dare you disturb my shower? It is a time of relaxation. Prepare to die. Do you sing when you take a shower in Empyrean? I mean, I would say, I guess that's optional. It depends on how you're feeling. Me personally, maybe. I don't know. It's highly likely. Combat shower means 5 meters or less here. So, would the Makarans, with their headquarters, because you got to think about this as well, like the actual lore behind it. Would radioactivity that we know bother them in the same way? And I don't think it would quite so much. In which case, does that give us the opportunity to be slightly more evil in terms, or well, yeah, I guess it's more evil for the radioactivity that's gonna consume them as they pass near the walls. You usually take a shower when your suit has turned radioactive, so you tend to keep your mouth shut. Radioactive. I don't think the rads as we know it would affect them. I'm putting that out there. It does allow me to, like I was saying, to be a bit more fiendish. We will be one with the fiending. Yep, let's get rid of that one. And we're gonna keep the alien building blocks. Xenosteel in the bin. Trash. Welcome back, Val. And you know, rads are good for you. So what would affect them? What would be the Makaran? What would the Makaran's kryptonite be then, in that sense? Something that would fiend them. I guess it would be fire. Whereas your room in the palace, I don't know. We've not got quarters yet. we can put. I think actually that's a really nice idea, Chokiway. We put little nods to you guys in each of the rooms. We'll when it's more built, we will start doing that. You'll have to remind me. Chlorine, yeah, chlorine might be a thing. Actually, yeah, I think that's a really valid point. Yeah, the kitchen's not yet built. We've got, in terms of, we've got the grand hall, and we have the trade center almost built, not quite, and we have the business meeting room almost done. You know, we've allocated it, right? And we've got the office that's been sort of allocated. It's one of those. No, it's not Bill and Ted. It is Wayne's World. If you build it, they will come. The rooms will appear one by one. Those are good doors. Which ones? The blast doors. Yeah, blast doors are great. Actually, that's an Escali suggestion. It's a really good suggestion. Or these doors. These doors are pretty good as well. At least it's not in the cellar. Yeah. Now, a general HQ would have some kind of cellar room for storage and goodies, wouldn't it? Right, okay, we're gonna have to remember that. So, we have We have our... I don't know, there's something about this that's not really jamming with what I want. I guess it's like anything, if you just carry on and build it, right? You get on and build it, the more you can change it. Building something is the most important thing. Place a block, block by block. That's all I can say. Block by block and we might well get there. 1 year later. Is it done yet? No. Would that work? I don't think that that would. Did this work? No. I'm looking for a block, a specific block, but I can't think of... Ah, this one? Transitional block. To the corner. I might need several blocks. That is not the right block. Yeah. I don't like it. And we probably have to, I mean, this is a very flat surface up here. We might have to instep it a little bit as we're going up as well. You know when you build something you're like, I'm not sure if I like where this has gone so far, so therefore we're gonna need to change it. Yeah, okay. Let's continue. Don't get dragged down into all of that nonsense. I think I was right, actually. Rise, isn't it? It's yeah, I think I know which block I'm looking for now. I don't know if it's actually gonna work. It's gonna make it incline a lot, and that's not really what I wanted. See, that's really awesome. That's the kind of thing that I was going for. But do you see what I mean? It's gonna make this swoop in, and that's not what we really needed. Come on now. Come on now. Sort it all out. I guess we can hide it. I guess we can bring it around a little bit and change it as we see fit. It is very tall. I kind of like that. Just the idea of it. All right, let's move up. Let's budge up. There we go. Click that way. Let's move this down a little bit. Already that's actually better. Okay. That makes me a lot happier. Confession, you like vegetable juice? What kind of vegetable juice? Of the carrot variety? Because I quite like carrot juice. Or is it just... I mean, I haven't ever tried it, but I'd really like to try a smoothie with kale in it and apple. I reckon that could be really good. Also, kale is amazing, especially when you've done it in the oven and it's kale chips. Or kale crisps, as we would call it in the UK, because, you know, we're weird like that. That, even though it's a small change, just makes it look so much better. Original V8 specifically. Carrot juice is good too. Sclodion in Welsh. Oh, cool. I like that. Sclodion. I think we're gonna change this. Right, okay. I'm gonna change this. You better give me all the bricks that I want to do this. Do 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 do. Hang on a minute. Oh, I think I'm missing some chat here. Brit chips, you mean? Yeah, crisps. You're probably incredibly used to that now, aren't you, Val? There we go. Vodka is made of potatoes, so is vegetable juice. I mean, technically, I guess that you could call it that, but it needs the percentage on it. So even if it's got a tiny little bit, like I don't know if you've ever seen the Fentimans stuff, but their lemonade has got a, like, I think it's like 0.1%. I think it might be 0.3 actually, or it used to be 0.3% alcohol. Technically, yeah, it's still an alcohol then. But if it has no alcohol, no, then it maybe it's just soup. Because you can have cold soup, right? Like gazpacho. So does it qualify as soup then if it's got no alcohol in it? What do you guys think about it? You knows what chips means. Tuba wine. You don't know about vodka? Isn't it just the captured ethanol resulting from the fermentation of potato juice? Tomatoes are fruits. Yes, they are. There's something else out there that we always think is a vegetable that's like tomatoes. I can't think of what it is, but it is actual fruit. And there's some weird things like, is bananas a flower? Or a seed? Yeah, there's a whole load of things like that, isn't there? Let's Xeno these. I say Xeno, let's glowy these. Right, so... Oh, the glowies. Why is that weirder colour? What? Right, why? 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 Is it just because it's not on? I think it's just because it's not on. Theoretically, it's a fuel. Yeah. What are the Britishisms do you know? Courgette instead of zucchini. Yeah. Eggplant instead of aubergine. Aubergine. You have that happen a lot when you first flied, yeah. If you left and came back and probably all lit. Oh, right, I see. But that's the colour it should be. The glowy blue awesomeness. We can change it anyway. Because what I'm thinking is that we can use this as a central link for glowies. And then we can be like, oh yeah, you know. I didn't really use words then, did I? We could be like some kind of nonsense thing. So just bring this out like that, you know? So that it's all connected. Did that make any sense, or was it just utter gibberish? In fact, actually, do you know what we're gonna use? We're gonna use walls. So in that case, where did the things go? The warped slope seed? No. This is with me actually having consumed coffee today as well. The nonsense is real. All praise the nonsense. So we come out like that. And let's just get rid of these because this is not the thing we're looking for anymore. It was just a guide. It was lies, essentially. The glowies were a lie. And then we can come in and go like that. And then there's texture to it as well. See where I was going? So it comes out.
Gran! Gran!
Hang on. I think it cached power a certain distance from the nearest powered component, and it doesn't update immediately. There is a lot, we call them fruit legumes in French, i.e. vegetable fruits. More coffee! Hey, Mr. Road! Hello! How are you? So now we can see that the glowies have got their own little lip, but actually it ties in from the central area, and then it gives it weird depths, which I really like. This is the kind of thing that makes me really excited, because you think, well, actually the underneath is, you know, this bit is all underneath the rock, and the rock is on the outside, so when you get close you're like, oh, but wait, no. It breaks your brain a little bit. I love it. Avocado, olives. Oh, I love olives and avocados and cucumbers. Pumpkin I don't really care about. I know it's shocking, but pumpkin is meh. I'd rather have a butternut squash any day than a pumpkin. And I really like those little flying saucer squashes. I don't know if you've seen them. But they taste so good. Big pumpkins are just meh. They're not great. They don't taste of anything really. They're not exciting. You're well, waiting for code to build. Excellent. Butternut squash is nice. Yes, butternut squash is so good. And actually, I think it was butternut squash. You could get these little pastries. They're actually they've got squashes inside of them. They're candied squash, and that's delicious. But I've only ever had them when being in Gibraltar, so. Does the Makaran name come from the Macarena song? No, it comes from Sanskrit. The Makar. But I like the fact that you went there. Macarena, Macarena, Macarena. maybe that's the thing that they just adopt when they come into contact with humans. Later on, they're like, yeah, you know, I mean, there's a few things that we don't like very much, but there's a few things that we do like very much. It's like you were always meant to be. Macarena, Macarena, Macarena. You'd rather have a bottle of scotch any day than a pumpkin? Yeah, no, actually. It depends. I mean, some scotch is disgusting, right? We're getting into food and drink controversies. Some scotch is blah. Some scotch is nice, but all within moderation. Otherwise, it's just uppus chuckus maximus, right? that is definitely the result of that. All within moderation. Pumpkin is a great squash to feed to cows. Oh, right, okay. I guess that would work, actually, yeah. Pumpkin and kale live in the same bit of your world. Cow food. Hey, don't you do a disservice to kale like that, Mr. Ode. Kale is tasty. Put some olive oil, or put some oil on it, some salt and pepper, some spices, like, you know, hot sauce. Stick it in the oven until it goes nice and crunchy, and then just eat it. It's really good. Plus it's really good for you. It tastes amazing. Also, roasted kale like that on top of noodles, if you're gonna have ramen. Oh my goodness, it's so good. It's kind of a plague in America. Yeah, they prioritize things other than taste and health in the food. Yeah, you end up with gigantic tomatoes that keep for a while but taste of cardboard. Yeah, you know, I don't know if you have them, but I have them in the garden and they just grow in great abundance. Tiny little alpine strawberries. They're so small and they're not really. You couldn't eat a mess with it or anything like that because they're so small. But a little few of them, they pack a punch of flavour. They're amazing. Hang on, sorry, I have to catch up with chat as well as we're doing all this stuff. Squash Scots. I mean, Scotch bonnets, they're amazing. Scotch whiskey, some of it, like we were talking about, is good, some of it's not. It depends on what you like. And squash, some squash is fantastic, pumpkin is not. I guess it's alright in pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie can be fantastic depending on what's done with it. And then sometimes, I mean, I live in the wrong place in the world to be able to comment so much about pumpkin pie though. It's not really a national dish, you know. Apple pie, oh heck yeah. I feel qualified to talk about apple pie and apple crumble. Particularly if custard's involved, given where I live. Los Del Rio. You can play some dances in the palace. Ooh. Dancing in the palace. Yes, we could. Actually, yes, with the Macarena song. I think that's a great idea. Hang on. Where is there a sign when you need to place a sign to remind yourself of the signs? Hang on a sec. And I know I'm still behind chat, so give me a sec. Right, no, never mind. Phone, give me notepad. Give me 1 sec. It's gonna take too long to put it on a thingy in Empyrean, and Notepad in actual real life is gonna be quicker. So I remember this stuff. Right, notes. There we go. New title, Macarena dance. Dance. Right, and then we go to the link. Put dancers in disco room in POI. Okay. Right, there we go. Cool. In the phone. Kale is grim. You could just use a nicer vegetable. Kale's fantastic. Kale is nummy. It just hits differently, right? I might be a bit of a big Kale fan, so I don't think I'm gonna be convinced, and I don't think you're gonna be convinced either. I think we have taken our stance. We are opposed in the Kale stance, which is fine. You know, this is sometimes what happens. You had tiny strawberries in your lawn back in Maine, and yes, they had a lot of taste. Also, wild blueberries. Just, you know, things like that where they grow naturally, and they're just tiny, but they're amazing. Oh my goodness, yes please. I love that kind of thing. If you just keep typing things, Ron will never catch up with chat. Oh, Mr. Road! No, doing great. Thank you, Chokiway. You need to make dal this evening, having insane cravings for lentils. I mean, actually, dal is amazing. I love dal. Dal is superb. And I really like dal with bits of tomato in it. I suppose it depends on the way that you make dal, right? I mean, some dal is superb, and some dal is even more superb. I guess it's like anything, it depends on what you put in it. Kale is wrong food. Kale is good food. There we go. See, I like that, and I want to kind of bring it out, this kind of design all the way out from the center. Yeah, dal and tomatoes are a classic combo of awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Because this is... oh, crap. I have just realised a problem that we're going to have. We don't have 3/4 size pieces, do we? We've got halves, and we've got blocks. But you can't put a wall on a half block, which is what I was thinking about doing. It's going to look weird. We can't have a 3/4 block to bring it to the size of what would be this lip. You know what I mean? So a full block is going to be quite big in comparison, and I don't think that's going to work as well. Let's have a look. See what I mean? Makes it look weird. I think the answer to this is probably just it's gonna have to sit in the wall, which I don't like as well. The hilarious thing about this is the Makarans, because I'm such a fiend in Empyrean. Makarans would instinctively shoot me on sight. Like, no, that commander over there is trouble. What about those crackers that are made of styrofoam that pretend are rice? Is that food too? Oh, rice crackers? Yeah. Because the thing about rice crackers, it's not about the rice crackers. That's just the delivery, right? you could it's, you know, especially, right, I think rice crackers have their place. So I don't know if you've seen them. They come in a black packet and they have teriyaki flavor. Those are really good because they're crunchy, they have nice flavorings on them, and you can eat them on their own. The big rice crackers, it's all about delivery. It's not about the substance or the taste. It's about what toppings do you really want to eat and you want to crunch. Especially if you can't eat wheat. That's when they come into their own. You're like, I really want something crunchy, but I can't eat normal crackers. But I really want some peanut butter and or, you know, whatever it is that you want to put on there. Rice crackers it is. It's not food, it's hideous. You're lurking? Okay. And thanks for the lurk, Val. And then I hope your meetings go really quickly. They have them in their place in the bin. You can put that topping on something better. What if you can't, though? I mean, that's what you got to think about, right? If you can't have wheat, I mean, what else are you going to have? We don't, as far as I'm aware, we don't have many corn delivery methods. I mean, other than crisps over here. Like, but we're talking about crackers, right? Savory biscuits. Oh, there's oatcakes. Okay, oatcakes are way better. Oatcakes are sent from well, I was gonna say sent from Scotland actually. Oatcakes are definitely superior food in terms of crackerland, in my opinion. But some people like rice crackers. What if you don't like oats? What if you're allergic to oats and you're allergic to wheat and the only thing that you can eat is the rice crackers? Like a cracker. You with Mr. Road on this? Blech. Okay, fair. Or you could just eat peanut butter with the spoon and bypass the rice cracker entirely. Literally anything is better than rice crackers. Okay, you know what I really like? I really like Ryvitas. It's not a rice cracker at all. I don't really care for rice crackers. I think personally I think that they're you know, meh. But what I'm trying to say is they have their place, and you know, I mean, I'll eat them, but I don't get excited about rice crackers. But they're there for a purpose, right? Rye crackers, yeah, I like rye crackers. You would just be like, no, I'm ending it now. If I can't have oatcakes and I can't have crackers, I cannot be bothered. So long, world. Now I'm obviously, you know, the subject that we're talking about is you know, that thing is bad, but you know, the hilarity of it. Sometimes you gotta make light of these things. For the funsies. Not that I'm making light of anything. Right, okay, I'm gonna dig myself a gigantic hole now, aren't I? Okay, someone pass me a shovel. The hole has been dug. I will throw myself in. You guys know what I mean, though. So I'm just right. Okay, right. Makarans, rice crackers. Oh look, a planet. Heat some plain popcorn. Warm up a little peanut butter with a bit of butter at the bottom of a pan. Drizzle over the top. Rospa. Knackerbrod is the best cracker. Stop digging. Yeah. At least the digging was amusing. Oh, look, a squirrel! Oh, where? No, I've not seen a hamster in a while. Get to see some hamsters tomorrow. Oh dear. I need it behind the planet. Right, let's go. Amazing. Oh, okay, interesting. Well, I think it's interesting news, but it might be completely dull to you, so, you know, here goes. I built my shed, aka my workshop, but it's really a shed. And it needs painting, but I decided, I promised myself, because we've got a lot of birds in the garden, I promised myself that I was going to get a bird feeder. And so I did, and I put it on said shed, with fat balls to feed birds, to encourage birds to, you know, give me inspiration while I work. And I'd gone out there a couple of days ago and gone, yeah, I don't think this is working. Anyway, I went out last night. Fat balls have been started to be eaten. We do actually have, the birds are taking advantage. It is very good. So there's the update for that. Shed update! Woohoo! Has the bird oh, hang on. I mistread that. What about popcorn with Louisiana hot sauce and or Parmesan cheese? I mean, anything with hot sauce and cheese in it, surely it's got to be great. I'm a big fan of any kind of hot sauce because I like spice, so yeah. Also, popcorn equals crunchy, so nom 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 nom. Also, healthy snack. Popcorn is healthy. Well, I guess it's healthy without all the extra toppings. But I like popcorn. I don't eat that much of it, but I should do. Has the bird feeder been piggy proofed? No, it is not cat proof. The thing about this though is Piggy doesn't go out that side of the house. Piggy goes on the other side of the house where there's a lot more roaming potential. Piggy has the capability of getting to where the shed is, but doesn't because of reasons, you know. So I'm hoping that it's piggy proof because of that. Otherwise, the wildlife is doomed. But at the same time, she has a big jangly bell, so they can hear her coming. Because I went recently and got her a new collar because she'd lost the old one. Because she's a cat and she's fiendish. And yeah, that was the whole thing. It jingles, is what I was trying to say, but my brain just kind of cut out. Sorry about that. Yeah, so the new collar is uber jingly, and she is very angry about this because it wakes us up when she moves because it's so jingly. So I think it will be fine. I'm hoping it will be fine. I'm trying to tell myself it will be fine. Because also, birds are awesome. I don't know, I might be setting myself up for failure. And sadness. But you know, I'm hoping it will work. Huzzah! You're sure that the squirrels enjoyed them? Well, that's the other thing is the squirrels. It's probably squirrels too. Knowing where we are, it could just be. I've not seen an actual bird activity with my own eyes, but you could be right, Trent. It could be squirrels. Can you imagine that? Just turn out I've got a family of squirrels and the birds are just mocking me like, yeah. No. We're not doing that. See you later, weird lady. Let the squirrels eat the stuff. It's a trap! It's a trap! Oh dear. Hey, Big Grizzy! Hello, how are you doing? You have to go. See you later, Chokey Way. I will have fun. Your last will has been buried at the top of Kron's Tower. Okay. I love it.
Abandoned ship.
This is a hell of a tower. Abandoned
ship.
Thanks for hanging out, Chokey Way, by the way. You thought the challenge with bird feeders is making the squirrel move. I mean, I think if you've got bird feeders, you're gonna have squirrels. I think that's the way that it goes, right? Surely. I think it's inevitable. Inevitability. Surely. Hang on. I know that was Shas. Hey, Shas, how you doing? We should be kicking up Space Engineers. We kicked up last night, but I didn't think, what with everything, you would have a chance to actually get your computer back, so I didn't let you know last night. But we're probably doing Thursday night, getting ready, or Thursday or Friday night. I'll let you know though. Right, okay, hang on. Yeah, she might find ways to show you. Yeah, I mean, Piggy, if she's annoyed, she's always gonna let us know her displeasure. She is very much that way inclined. There's a guy that created several parkours and stuff on YouTube about exactly that. Oh yeah, that's Mark Rober, isn't it? He's amazing. He's the NASA guy, or Mars rover NASA guy, isn't he? Very cool stuff. Thwarting squirrels. That's way too much effort for me. I'd rather just feed the squirrels, you know, and the birds. Just get it all over with. They can all just have dinner at the end of the day. If it's helping them to survive, why not? Hey, you're okay. You're just enjoying your day off. Oh, I'm glad that you're enjoying your day off. I'm great, thank you. Having a lot of fun, causing mischief and mayhem wherever we go, as usual. Hey! Awesome. Thank you, Vol. Yeah, that vid has 100 million viewers. Yeah. He is fascinating. Because a lot of it is obviously engineering and science based, and you know, plus he's a very likable guy to watch. I really enjoy his content. Plus sometimes you just need silliness with squirrels in it, right? I actually really like that. I think that looks pretty cool. Like the weirdness. Right, okay, let's move on. So we need to go with full blocks. There we go. Radioactive. There's a song, that wasn't it? Let's go from behind here. Also, there is a. I will message you, Shas. But there's something fun that we've been working on. That you should be happy about. That we need to let you know. Who put all of these on here? That was a foolish decision, wasn't it? Right. Yeah, exactly. What could possibly go wrong when you do a video about squirrels? Madness and mayhem. Wasn't one of them called Big Gus? It turned out that it was female. And then it was pregnant. You know, stuff like that. I don't know if I like that. Oh, that didn't work. And let's turn that around. That's better. Looks like a temple to Yoba from Stardew. Stardew. Nutting. Oh, well, sorry, I'm slow with that. I appreciate it though. Yoba from Stardew. I'm gonna have to check that out now. You just posted a cool video in your Pets and Animals Discord. Backyard Squirrel Maze 1.0 Ninja Warrior course. Yeah, it's just the one that you mentioned. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Undo. Where's my undo key? Undo. See, that feels kind of weird. You saw it yesterday on Facebook? The Mark Rober one. Oh, it's fantastic. I love his stuff. I love his stuff so much. Have you seen the glitter bombs? And the collab that he did with a load of guys that are really good at sorting and tracking and fiending scammers. Because, you know, that definitely is a thing that needs to stop. You know, I mean the scammer thing, not the actual videos and people holding them accountable. Absolutely amazing stuff. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. You should definitely, if you've not seen that, you should definitely give it a watch. It's crazy the stuff that people do. I want to come in here. And... oh. You know what? I'm going to see if this is going to work. Let's put a cube behind it here. Like so. And I want, with the Xenosteel, a triangulation thingamajig. Which is my absolute nonsense. Trevor! When people talk about squirrels, I always remember that if you think you're having a bad day meme, oh. Oh. Squirrels are highly entertaining. There, like that. Let's glitterize it. It's not glitterizing it. Oh my goodness. Let's glowify it. That's what I meant. And then bloop 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 bloop. Down here too. On the sides. Kinda, whoa, good. I kinda actually want to colour these slightly differently. Because I feel like it's a bit, don't you think it's a bit weird when it sticks out like that? Normal lights would not stick out like that. What about that? See, that feels like it would be better. Maybe not in that colour. What I'd really like is some technology-fied. Oh, yeah, that's better. And maybe silver or greys for metal. No. Would work better. Yeah, I feel like that's more appropriate. Right. A thunk. What if the undersides glowed? The undersides glow. Underside. What do you mean these bits? If they actually did glow, like the way that they are already. I mean, oh, if they glowed brighter even. Oh, okay. Well, I tell you what. Let's try it all out. Glowy. That one. Maybe we'll choose. Let's configure this brown. So we want it to be. Let's make it a different color, but more bright. Where's the blues? Ooh. Like that. Okay. I mean, it could work. We're not going to be able to tell so much. Let's go back to the glowy bits because this is probably going to be a better way to tell. Oh. Because obviously when it's all on, it's going to look like this, isn't it? So we'll do this side. There we go. And then let's do this side with a non-glowy. Glowy side's actually better, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, a retro, yeah, that's an amazing idea. Okay, that's what we're gonna do then. Let's glow. Let's glowify this thing. No, that was a really good suggestion. Thank you, thank you. Do it. You can't really tell when it's not lit up like this properly. But when it is properly glowing, it's gonna look like that, which is amazing. It's much better. You did think goodly. You did. You did. It's very much appreciated. See, we will. Oh, well, I say we. Well, I mean, it's true. We will always test things. You know, us together, all of us. If you guys have got suggestions, I will look into them, and we will go with them if they work. You know, it's called teamwork. We're not gonna do that. Do we do that bit? Oh, maybe we do that bit. We're not gonna do this bit. Do 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 do. Now, if there's a way to actually get that all to glow so we can see. You did think very goodly, very goodly indeed. Freaking awesome. Yeah, it's actually starting to have a bit of a character to it, isn't it? You just realised that the video is another one of his squirrel videos. Yeah, he did a couple, actually. I'm realising a couple of things whilst doing this. Is one, there's a lot of kinks in it, a lot of wiggles and waves in it, there's not enough space to actually do a lot of these fun bits. I mean, you know, we can counteract it and kind of work with it. But I might cut some of these out later on. Right, let's just open the P menu. Let's do 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 do. This needs pools and fountains. Absolutely, Vol. There you go. That looks a lot better. I mean, actually, maybe what we do is, like over here. Let's just go out this way. There. Bring that down to about there. 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 We have, bring this down a little bit because this is a room that's going to have to drop down, like to about there. But maybe we have the fountains over this way. And now that we've got this there, we don't want... Oh, come on. What are you doing? Why has that suddenly got really weird? Thank you very much for the lurk, monster. We could have fountains here. We're just going to approximate it there. With some trees and stuff. But this shouldn't be here now. It's not supposed to do that. Come on. There we go. I'm pressing the wrong damn key. I was like, why is this not working? Because it's the wrong key. Because it was never meant to be that one. So this comes down from here. And it's starting to shape now, isn't it? You have oatcakes, pickles, veg, onions, eggs and limes, and a huge block of cheese. My goodness. Well, you're not going to want any dinner. I'm actually just joking because Mr. Road will eat dinner after that as well. He's hungry, he needs brain food. He's working hard. Sometimes you need snacks to think. Oh, that's the wrong area, isn't it? Let's fix this down here. You just always need snacks? How unfair. Let's put that up. Eating brains may help. Yeesh. Brains. That's something that I don't ever want to try, actually. Brains. No, thank you. You can keep your brains. Not my bag. I would rather eat feet than brains. I'd rather do a lot of things than eat brains, to be fair. I think that a lot of us qualify for that stance, right? No thanks. Or coffee. Coffee's kind of like eating brains, but socially acceptable. Plus it tastes nice, right? And doesn't involve any weird chemicals. Weird things are gonna mess you up. I mean, it's just going to mess you up in a different way, but it's not, you know, it's recoverable. Eating brains and the stuff that comes from eating brains is generally not recoverable. You sure that I already ate a brain once? Probably not a human one, though. I mean, I'm hoping not. Because blech. There's lots of things, right? We all know that I like trying new things. I like cooking, and I like interesting food choices because it, you know, you gotta learn, right? And you gotta find out what's good. Brains, no thank you. You know Picard. The line shall be drawn here, this far, no further. That's me and brains. No, thank you very much. And that whole scene in Indiana Jones, is it Temple of Doom? Yeah, no. That is definitely a stomach churner. Yep. Nope. Which is why we also have the emote. I mean, it's not brains related, but it is definitely applicable in every kind of I'm running away, nope scenario. You know, that's what it's there for. To show our love of nope. Right, over here. And 2, and a 1, and a thingy. Oh, thank you very much for the look, Mr. Road. Remember when you accidentally swallow a fly or something? Oh, you fiend. No! Black. Black. No, thank you. But you're probably right, actually. When it comes down to something like that, I mean, actually, as sad as it is, I feel sad and sorrow. I feel such sorrow. That flick did Indiana dirty? Yeah, it did. This feels lopsided. I like the front. The front is cool. I don't like the sides. We'll have to do much more shaping. The front, we're kind of getting somewhere though. The front is very sophisticated, this bit, in terms of a build that's working and I like very much. The rest of it not so much, but that's how builds go, right? You don't feel sad for any solid mosquitoes though? Absolutely not. Mosquitoes are fiendish. And the carriers of plague. Let's work on this then. Do we have any... Do we go with armored concrete? I think we go with armored concrete. First of all, let's have a look at the size class. Auto group that. Oh, we're on 6 already. This is going to be big. This is going to be very big. We might have to scale things down. Right. Where is my inventory? Let's get out those. Where's the thing when you need them? What? What? I need a pokey thing. Where's the... Why is there an... Ah. See, that's better. You're back and on a small lunch break. Woohoo! Shas! That's freaking awesome. Welcome back. I think what we want to put here, this is when we actually start designing it properly. Let's put a pillar here. Lunch breaks for the win. What are you having for your lunch? I hope you're having something really tasty and satisfying. That also kind of makes it more curvy. Also, does this work? I don't know whether this actually works now. Let's put that there. I kind of really like where we're going with this bit. Like, look, we've got the little alcoves there. That's kind of really pretty. There, there. I like that a lot, actually. Sushi! Oh, sushi's amazing! All praise the sushi! The Makarans would definitely approve, actually. Because fish eat fish, right? They also eat kelp and seaweed and fun stuff. It's on topic. So let's go over here. Let's flick that over. Flick that around again. And then we're just going to have squares here. Like so. And then we're going to have these little boobly bits. And that come out this way. Yeah, that feels a lot more sophisticated in terms of the actual build. And we can do some fun patterny things over that way. Go over this way. And a Big Daddy cookie. What flavour? Is it chocolate chip? Yeah, that just... I mean, I guess that works. No, it feels kind of weird. I want to remove those. I don't like it. I know what I'm looking for. And yet again, I can't find anything. Because, you know... Brains. There. Cylinder round. That's what we're looking for. That feels nicer. And it feels more organic, especially in line with what we've got. And we're going to do the same over this way. And also, the great thing about that is that it actually hides the doors underneath it too. Or behind it, rather. Makaran priest is shocked that Cornelius likes sushi. Oh, I double chocolate. Oh, very nice. You're afraid to look up what Big Daddy Cookie is. Hey, Shas, thank you. And I imagine it's a giant cookie, bigger than a dinner plate, or about the size of a dinner plate. It comes with a warning. So it's like the Yorkie. Warning. Must be serious about chocolate and cookies before before attempting this delicious baked goods. To which the answer would be fair. Now you're even more afraid. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. I think the thing with this is we're all gonna want cookies in a minute. in which case I'm gonna say hell yeah, because after my inoculation I might even go and get cookies as See, look, he's setting trends. I mean, yeah, absolutely legitimately, but like even more now. The cookie trend. Thank you, thank you. Yep, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. I'm gonna get some cookies after my injection today, because I deserve it, and I will have had an injection. So need cookies to recuperate, right? That's definitely my excuse, and I'm definitely sticking to it. 2, right? And is it 1? Yeah, it's 1. There we go. We're gonna have to take this one out here. But I actually adore sushi. Sushi is amazing. I actually had sushi, when was it? Like the week before last? We have to go out. If we don't want supermarket sushi, we have to go out a little ways to be able to get it. But it's worth it, right? You can use the cookie to cover the injection puncture. Yeah, I know, absolutely. You even have your hand next to it for comparison. Nope. You use it as a weapon. Okay, hang on. I have to check Discord now. Where is this cookie? Deliciousness. Oh, it is! It's a massive Big Daddy cookie. Flying frisbees. Flying frisbees baked goods. Amazing. This is making me want to bake, actually. This is what this conversation is leading me to. It's making me want to bake and experiment with how big you can get a cookie that still tastes delicious. Like, theoretically, what's the size of one of those? It's getting unsafe for work. Oh no. Experiment with cookies. Yeah, you see, I really, I'm not sold on these bits here, but I really like the sides. I think there's going to be a lot of really nice texturing opportunities here. I think what I would really like here, and I don't think it's big enough. Well, actually, do you know what? I say it's not big enough. We can do whatever we like, can't we? Because it's our build and we can do what we want to. It's a party and we'll do what we want to. Sorry, very, very bad for you guys. Apologies. I'd kind of like an alcove here. You know how we've set back in the office, and I say the office, I mean the grand thingy's office, these little alcoves. I kind of want to do exactly the same thing over here. You know, a running theme, part of the build. You know, you look for, you have certain things that, you know, colours, patterns, and little design choices that become characteristics of a build. I really want to do this over here, and it's just figuring it out. So if we go to 4, we go to cube, and I think I want to put a statue in here. I also want to bring this round. And if we put... Right, okay, let's just experiment. That's what we do best. Doo-doo-doo. So we have that. Which looks a bit weird right now. But say we've got... Hang on a sec. Move my personage as well. Right, okay. This basically means shifting my seat a little bit. Right, let's come over here. Cylinder goes up. Shove that in there. Now this is where it's gonna look a bit weird though, isn't it? Right, okay. Come on. The Thun King is real. Oh yeah, we will have to exchange baking recipes. The cookies! This is not gonna work right here. It's gonna have to lead on until we've got a little bit more of a wall thing going on here. So that it's set like so. Come on, flip up, come on. There we go. And then if we throw that round there. Are you back to work? Oh well, thanks for popping in. Well, she could. It's lovely to see you. Do you know what we're not gonna do? That doesn't work. That does not work at all. It looks weird with the wavy thing. No, don't like it. Right, so we're gonna just straight ramp it. There. And you see how much better that looks? And it actually, even though this is curved and it goes across, actually works a lot better than it being all weird and wavy. I don't like that now. Wonder if straight across is gonna be better. I think it is. Yep, that works. And where this can be curvy and wavy is in the wall right here. So, where's the do? There it is. Dun, 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 dun. Right, let's move that up. Right there, and then again. And you see how that just... I love how... Yeah, okay, I really like this. Now. So you see how it curves in and all the walls there. This actually feels like it's completely built for it now. It just looks... It looks part of it, and I like it very, very much. It just gives it a little bit of extra... prettiness. A cohesion. Like, you know, rather than just feeling a bit weird. Right, so the other thing that I want to do is make sure that the external is all armored concrete. And I'm not necessarily going with that statue anyway, so it's just so that we've got a little bit of, we could tell flavor of it just by having something there. We can mess about with the statue later. Throw that in. And it just feels like it's all supposed to go together. And here, let's just throw a couple of these down. Edge rounds. Come on. Let's flip that around again. And bring that out there. So now, I think we're gonna have a join there, and it might look a little bit strange, but I don't care. So we're just gonna go and have a look at it anyway. We're gonna actually have a cylinder here. We're gonna have pillars, because pillars is something that we're doing in this build a lot. And here we're gonna put that actually. I'll see if that actually... I don't know whether it does. Because we've got to have pipes as well, right? Pipes are important. Move that over. There. And there. The only thing that doesn't work so well here is this transition over here. Is there something that can go from circular to square? Let's have a look. I don't know whether this is gonna... No, it doesn't. There's 3 blocks? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Scully. Oh! Bonus tab. Aha! 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 Bottom row? Yep. I'm just throwing things all over my desk now. Right. The problem being that makes it look weird now, doesn't it? I think we might have to move it 1 over again. Never mind. Okay, these things happen. Gonna keep that where it is, but we're gonna keep that block too. We're just gonna move it down 1. And that's fine because we can finish off this area here, and it should look really nice when we've finished it. Right, so 1, let's go down to here, bring that all down, let's put that in the middle, let's throw one of those in there, let's go to corners and tabs, turn that around. Actually, I've had a really good idea now as well. Let's move that around again, over that way. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to these. We're going to have a cylindrical thing here. We're going to move it around there. We're going to have a little cylinder thing over this way. And we're going to have that go in there like that. Which actually works really well now. And the great thing about here is I want a kind of little... something that's going to work. I need something that's going to fit in this area. Where are we? That is going to be worthwhile going. Come on. There. Like that. Because that feels like it's part of it. And I would really like to put this up. I've got a feeling this is going to look a bit weird. Or will it? I think we can just about get away with that. I do. I think we can get away with it. Thank you, Ascali. And you see that now what we can do is if we pop that there, we go over here. There. And actually, what's going to be really interesting here is I don't think I actually want to use this material. I don't want to use armored concrete here. I want to use the classic. Where is it? I want to use carbon composite for the texture. It's too much to pull it all out, you see, or not pull it all out. Change, you know, you can change blocks in commands. It's gonna be quicker just doing it this way. Let's just turn it around. There, there. Let's have one of those. Oh, come on. And let's move that around a bit. There we go. Where's the edges? Oh, edges, where are you? There you are. Let's pop that over there. Yeah, I like that. That's gonna work a lot better. So, let's just have a look at the texturing on this. So, we want this to be some kind of fuel, maybe? Or, I don't know, some obviously kind of pipes. I don't know if blue's gonna work actually. Maybe green. And they don't care at all. It's cats. Cats. Ah. I'm gonna have to turn these upside down. See, this is the nightmare about blocks, is sometimes when they just don't wanna do the thing. And that looks hideous. That's pretty though. We're into the land of texturing again. I really okay. I get. I love Empyrean. I adore it. But there are a few little bugbears that drive me insane. This is one of them. Why can't that just go around nicely? Why? Why? just make it happen. I would really like that. Okay, thanks, bye. We'll have to find a new one. I mean, that's okay. Right, and not quite right. I'm just getting a flavor of what's going on right now. I know it seems like I'm all over the place, which is kind of true. But it's so that I can move on from what we will be doing rather quickly, because I already have these palettes and things and how I'm gonna go about certain things. 5 fairy bums in your face. But they love you. They love you so much that they have to know what you're doing at all times. Yeah, high probability of getting accidentally suffocated at night. Right, so now that that feels a bit better. Oh, you are a gigantic statue. 222. I like that a lot, and I don't see that very often in POIs. At all, actually. What's that one? That's also one that I really like. That actually would fit the bill very often. I don't see these often at all on POIs. I mean, I know I've just said that, but I don't. I can't think of any that I've seen with these on. I mean, admittedly, there's still a lot that I need to have a look at that I haven't seen in Empyrean, even though I've got, you know, however long I've been playing it. There's always new stuff for everyone to learn, and that's one of the things that we all love about it, right? But I think I would like to incorporate, not that, but maybe some of these, particularly this one. That just feels almost right. It feels like it should be part of it, especially given that we're going to be using these little ones. I say these little ones, gigantic one. I always thought that these actually were more sea-like. Yeah, that one. I feel like this works really well. So maybe we have to alter our PLY to make sure that that fits in there because it's a feature. Now, and now we've got our design laid out as well. It shouldn't be too much of a big thing to make it fit. So that's 2 by 2, so we're going to have to turn it up a little bit. That's okay. Now that we know what we're doing, let's move it then. And I don't want to copy paste because it's just literally this first bit. So let's, where did that go? Right, those there. There. This is when we find out that actually it doesn't work at all. We're gonna have to go all the way back to where it was, which is okay because we can use the undo button. But I just think it'll work really, really nicely. And also, I don't think the ceiling's quite high, isn't it? Should it be on a plinth? I think it might be better on a... But then it's gonna look weird again, isn't it? There. Do that there. I mean, I guess you've got similar lines, so it doesn't look too bad. I keep thinking about the cat butts and how Escali's completely having cats piled on him right now. But they're all like, let me out the way. I want to go first. I want to see what's going on. It's making me laugh a lot. All transfixed by kitties. As it should be. As it always was, as it always will be. It does give us the opportunity, actually, with it being placed like this, to be able to have bushes. Which looks kind of nice, actually. Okay, right, so let's just move these. We know what we're doing with that now. Again, with the moving. It is what it is, right? So, where are you? You're there. And we're going to be there. Freaking laser beams! Oh, so it will go there. Better. Then, and then, put that up there, and up there. And we still have this block over this way. That, and turn it around a bit. Let's move that over. Let's put that up there. We put one of the things in the middle. Where the heck was it? That. Flip that round. Yeah, I stand by what I said. I think we can get away with that. This little area here. What am I looking for? I am looking for the circulary the 6-way. Right. Let's put that in there, and this one in there, and then this one in here, like that. I don't know why it suddenly turned into kind of some kind of crazy musical Broadway thing. Kind of order. Right. I mean, if we match it right on the other side, it should feel even more in place. Let's just grab these from behind there. And also the thing with using combat steel, which is what I've switched to for the outside, is if people do, you know, you could, if you wanted to disintegrate it, then you'd have steel in your inventory too. Well, let's get rid of those. And where are we at? There. There. And that just feels like it's always been there now. It feels on purpose, which is always a really nice thing. But we're gonna detract from this little, I don't know, scenario here to incorporating everything properly. So let's move that there so you don't even notice it quite so much, and it deters the eye, or distracts the eye rather. Let's move that over this way. Let's put a little thingamajig in there, the cylinder L, over that way, and we're going to do the same thing over this way, like so. And I think the only thing that is distracting now is the fact that we've not textured this area. But the shapes, I think are very organic, and it all looks like it's been properly considered in this little area anyway, at least, rather. So we've got to find a way of making this match that, which we will do. The shapes are flawless now. I know that it looks like it always should have looked, right? It looks like it was designed that way, or intended, rather than coming across and being built like we have done, which is nice, you know. Oh wait, you were looking at something else. Oh, Bollinger. Fair. The other thing that I want to do behind here is, where are we? Are we on this block? Like there. Oh, what am I doing? These, if we go here, where are the lights? I know. Don't worry. It is meant with humor. Right, we're gonna have to get these lights looking great. I want the light to peek behind the back. You know what I mean? I want to peek it through. So it might be better if we switch the lights. We just put a little thing here. This is where I you know. Don't worry, be happy. Oh, holy crap! Oh, wait a minute, what? I feel confused. Where is my bunker? Oh dear. I want the lights to peek through. I want it to glow without us knowing that there's lights down there. Adjust spot angle. If they're coming down. We might have to move them. Let's move them. We want them to move over here. There. Like so. A counter attack! You could use a slope box so there's a gap to the lower block. That way you can have a reflection. Float block. I'm hearing the words, but it's not making sense in my brain. Where you can have a reflection. I was thinking. Do you know what? Well, yeah, I did. It's going in, but it's not making sense. And it sounds sensical, but my brain is just like no. But I would love to see that. You'll have to show me when you're next playing, and if you remember, if you get a quick snapshot and poke me with it, then I would really appreciate that. So just so I know what you're talking about. Hey, Zombie Hugs, how you doing? Happy Tuesday. I hope you had a phenomenal weekend and that your Tuesday is full of awesome. You want light straight up or on angle like you placed it? I want it on an angle. I mean, straight up could be good. I think we'll experiment with that, definitely. I like the colour though. I like the colour. It's not too harsh. The 3 lower blocks in the back of the head. 3 lower ones. Oh, here, like this one. Oh crap. There. Sloped ones instead of square ones. So you mean like if we use Rampage and on the other side as well. And I think that you mean that way? There's a reflection. Oh, the back ones, these ones, the ones on the lower. Let's try it. Hey, you know, let's try it. Let's do it. If it works, then that's great. So Rampage up here. Put an edge on that as well. Get rid of that. You've got a reflection. Let's put the guy in the middle. I mean, the thing is we won't be able to tell once the thing is there. Oh yes. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that way. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I think the only thing that I'm not too that I don't like so much is the fact that you can see it beyond the guy. But I mean, if you're far away, it just looks like lights, doesn't it? Actually, now that you're coming to look at it, that is actually great. Other texture for better reflections. Yeah, I think a lot of it boils down to texture, doesn't it? Because this is one of the ones that we use a lot. I think this makes it actually. And then if we put a darker color down here, I think that'll detract the light and make it go where it's supposed to go. And it'll make it feel like that actual texture, won't it? Maybe not quite that one. I think that works quite as well. What about those? That could work. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, I like that a lot. That's much better. You can put lights even lower and fill the hole, since light goes through blocks anyways. No, I think I like that. It was just, you're right, it's just a question of texture. Because you've got a lot of the reflection in the back as well. And the colour, it's just having the right colour and the right texture to make it work. Yep. That was a really good suggestion. Thank you. I mean, actually, what's to say that we can't do the same thing at the top as well? Yeah. Yeah, it's great. And it's a nice little design thing, isn't it? I mean, you know, if we wanted to be, I don't think it's going to work actually. Or maybe, no, it won't. I was going to say we could put some windows at the back here. But actually, it's got a nice illusion thing going on, which I really, I liked stuff like that. Tricking of the eyes because of the depth and the colour of the things. Excuse me while I stretch. Yeah. No, that's great. That's really good. Improves the squirrel factory. The squirrel factor at the entry. Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, the things. Oh yes, the things. I want to go and see the things. And actually, the interesting thing about having things such as this, little things, little lights and stuff to, you know, improve the building is occasionally have these. Not so far that it's completely bombarded in statues, because that would not look good. But little areas like this where there's plants, and underneath it is some kind of drop bin, loot bin, you know, and where you least suspect it, right in you know, plain sight, if you will. That is very cool. I think, right, okay, so let's work on the textures and things of here. I really like that colour and that texture for this. I think we're gonna bring in about these for the little alcoves. Yeah, that looks great. And then a lighter, where is it? There's the block that we use all of the time. That one? I'm better for the seashelliness over here. Why does that feel weird? That's so light in comparison. Don't know why that's happening the way it is. I guess I'll play around with textures. And colours another time. I mean, yeah, it just looks like a lot of different colours and textures there. Right. Do we have this over here? Of course, we want our pillows to be to have our little thing that we've got going on the inside. So there, although, yep, okay. And then at the top, we might colour those on the internally bits there, but on here we're gonna have to have something a little bit more like so. And then we've got these. which I think looks quite nice. Put that at the top. That just kind of looks odd, doesn't it? Maybe we just colour those in.
Grunt! Grunt!
Treadmore! Oh, that could work. Put those in either side there. That's better, isn't it? And then. It's not quite right, but... Oh, that's better. That's a nice pipey thingamajig. Just in the slightly the wrong colour. Little things like that just make it. I mean, obviously it's not finished at all. By any standards, it's finished. But we've got some really good ideas about how we're going to go about building this. And it's pretty cool. But I think we're going to call it there for today, because I'm going to go and get myself jabbed now. I will hopefully be back tomorrow. So because it's a COVID booster, I should be fine. In which case I'll be back with the guys on our we'll be hanging out on Anvil, and I think theoretically that's usually what we do on Wednesdays, right? But obviously I will be posting it on Twitter and in the Discord, so I will keep you updated to where we are. And Gunny's playing Empyrean, so let's go raid Gun. Give me one sec. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for coming hanging out, Retro. Oh, thank you very much. And you too, Bollinger. Thank you. And the cookies. Yes, I will get cookies. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been a lot of fun, guys. It's always a lot of fun, you know, but I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate it, and I just love hanging out with you all. It's ridiculous amounts of fun. Ridiculous amounts of fun. Right, so on that note, let's raid Gun for Hire. You have a great rest of the day, Tread. Alright, on that note, all the love, look after yourselves, and I will see you, hopefully, all being well, tomorrow. Alright, catch you later. Bye.